What's happening in the bedroom? Ratpack Red Rack here. Welcome back to another video. And I'm sorry I'm a little bit late to this one. This is 2 months old at this point. And I wanted to get to it, but I was procrastinating. No point trying to hide it. I was procrastinating. I also had the dispatch videos to edit, which I procrastinated the fuck out of. So if it looks like I didn't record them as the episodes released, I promised I did. I'm just lazy. Then I had other videos to edit because of my procrastination to get them out on time. Like Fortnite, I uploaded The Simpsons season a month late. And I had so many more videos from that season that I've just scrapped because it's just not going to work. I mean, I've got one more video from that season, and that's because it was a full squad with all my friends, but that's irrelevant. And then I was going to record it this past week, but I went to London last Saturday, and because of that, I got extremely fucking sick. Somehow always happens when I go to London. Maybe it's a problem with the city and not me. So, yeah. I'm finally here doing it now. Now that I've got the time, now that I have the health for it, I'm doing it. I mean, I've got a bit of a cough, but anyway, let's get into it. So, how did the Comic-Con trip start? Like absolute shit. We had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 train delays. Harley and I were driven by my dad to the place we usually get our train, which is like a 2-minute drive from my house. We got there. The guy there said, don't bother getting out. Train's not going to be here at all. So we went to the train station that's about 15 minutes away. That one wasn't going to arrive for an hour. So we went to another one that's about 15 minutes away from there. And that one wasn't going to arrive for an hour. So we went to one that was 5 minutes from there. That was on time. And that managed to get us there. But at that point, my dad had driven us like half the fucking journey. I was convinced he was going to have to do the full thing. But we finally got to Waterloo. So yeah, we got to Waterloo. We got the underground. That went all fine. I don't remember any hiccups from that. We got to the XL. We got in. We started looking around. You know, I don't think I brought... Again, it was 2 months ago. I can't really remember. But I don't think I got that much from it. But Harley was looking around the mangas. Of course, because he's a fucking weeb. Look at this fucking manga. Oh, look at me with my manga. Oh, look at me with my fucking manga. Because I'm such a fucking anime weeb. Oh, where's Steven? He's so awesome. He's my best friend. He's so cool. Okay, I don't know what this next bit is. It just says this is the first time I made notes for my trip, so I didn't forget anything or the order of things happened. So I made notes as they were happening at Comic-Con, and I've just got here Retro Sonic. I don't remember what Retro Sonic refers to. Let me see if I've got any photos. Oh, that's right. Harley and I went to the little video game console area, and we played some Retro Sonic. I guess in hindsight that makes sense. And then just a small little moment, Harley and I were pulled over to spin a mystery wheel. It was free. We signed our names up. We spun the wheel. This is Harley's results. If it wasn't clear, he didn't win. Neither did I. So it was a nice little waste of time. Oh, yes. I've had this on my desk for so long now. But Harley and I did buy something. I do remember now. Because it's on my fucking desk. But we got to like this fake money area, which was like prop. It wasn't really prop money. So it wasn't money for anything in anything. But we got, it was like money with figures on it from like pop culture. And we thought they were cool, but we didn't really see a use for them until Harley brought up the fact that they could be used for like bookmarks. And that's what sold me. And I ended up getting myself an Anakin Skywalker $100 bill, which is fucking gnarly. So that's going to be my bookmark when I can be bothered to start reading. Okay, then This is what we were worried with the delays. We had a panel to attend, and we were shitting ourselves because what if we didn't get there in time? But we did. Thankfully, we got to the XL on time to get our panel. And obviously, if you know me, it was a Hasman Hotel panel because I'm a fan. Actually, I know this is unrelated as fuck. I got a Hasman Hotel... Wait, no, it's not. I thought it was Hell of a Boss for a second. No, completely related. I got a Hasman Hotel DVD. Or Blu-ray. I don't know if it's my region. It's probably region locked to America, so I probably can't watch it. But it's cool to own it anyway. Yeah, so we went to the Hasman Hotel panel. And on it was Christian Ball, Cherry Bomb, Christina Alabado, Joel Perez, and Amir Talai. And you'll know why I was looking up there in a moment. So we were looking around because for some reason the way to enter the main hall always fucking changes. So we were looking around. We didn't really know where we were going, but we eventually found our way. We went down. I can't remember. It was said like center hall or main hall or whatever it was called. But we didn't know. So we went down the escalator. And I was looking around for someone to ask because I didn't know where the fuck we were going. We had the same problem, not the last con we went to because we weren't there for the panel, but the last year, I think, we had the same problem of not knowing where we were going. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to look around for someone. Now, let me set the scene because I need to set the scene for this. Okay. Now, remember, I've got ADHD, but there's a sprinkle of autism, so it's understandable that I get very lost and confused. Now, with that being said, I looked around, we went down the stairs, and there was like this like rope barrier that they put across. Well, not a rope, it was like it's like a seatbelt that they put across. Anyway, there was one of those, and so there was like a bigger area for people to mingle. I need 2 lights because holy shit, look at me shading myself. There was like a big area where people were mingling, and I saw workers around, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and ask one of them. Maybe they know where I'm supposed to go. So I went under the barrier. Again, guests were wandering around, or not guests, fucking other nerds. That's the only way I know how to say it. People like me and Harley were walking around in cosplay, chatting and shit, just hanging about. So I was like, okay, let me go over there. Let me find someone to ask. The second I went under the barrier, I had this fucking 5'0" woman walk over to me. Sorry, that was so irrelevant, but you'll understand why I'm pissed in a minute. She walked over to me and was like, what are you doing? There's a barrier here for a reason. I was like, yeah, okay, I was wondering where to go. I don't know where I'm going. She's like, and then she did this whole fucking presentation like she was a fucking ringmaster and been like, I don't understand the mentality of going under the barrier. And I was like, I don't understand the mentality of being a patronizing cow. Like, fucking hell. If it wasn't for people like me, you wouldn't be working right now, so shut the fuck up. It's 2 months till Christmas. Shouldn't you be off helping Santa make the fucking gifts? Anyway, so after that very delightful interaction with this person, she eventually told me where to go, like she's meant to do. And so we went there. We eventually got into the hall, and this is the first thing Harley and I did when we sat down.
I don't understand the mentality of going to Comic-Con and being a fucking nerd.
I didn't understand the mentality of being a patronising cunt. And yeah, here's the rest of the panel.
young ladies named Millie and Lucy.
I tried so many new snacks. Yesterday, we tried beef Wellington Walkers.
Terrible. What's
The
that?
prawn crisps, so fucking
Yeah,
good.
the prawn cocktail's good.
Really good.
I'm a curly whirly man myself.
Yes!
What's that?
Ooh, do you remember marathon bars?
No.
Okay, so this dates in the 80s, so before you were, they were very thin, very long, braided caramel with chocolate on it. They have them here, they're curly whirlies, they're a little thinner.
Curly whirly.
This is the whole panel, just so y'all know.
Have you had the curly whirly squirrelies though? They're like little mini versions of curly whirlies, like
What?
curly whirlies 2 packs a week and start short.
It's too early for Swirly Whirlies.
Obviously, you've had to interact with all of these guys. Any memorable moments over the years where you've just ran into this lot?
I mean, every time we walk in and see how many of you there are that show up for the show, show up for us, it's incredibly special for us as a cast, as actors, as people, because we love that the show brings you guys together. You make new friends, you make new community, and that to us is, I mean, to me especially, like, is why I do what I do, is that, like, you're all here connected together, and you find your new friends, and I think, to me, the most magical parts about conventions is watching how many of you are here to be and support the show. It's very cool.
I remember we had the panel, I forget where it was, but we went in and it was a big place, or a large sort of gymnasium, and there was only 20 people in there, and Blake and I were like, okay, I guess that's what we have. And they were like, no, they haven't let anyone in yet. And then 500 people came in and we were like, oh, okay, that feels a lot better. But like, we were ready to like have a panel for 20 people, and we were like, sure. And so it's funny that like 20 is fabulous, but like 1,000 is like, wow, holy crap.
And then, you know, after the panel, we did have photo ops that day. I'll get to them. But after the panel, Harley and I walked about, you know, just sort of seeing the booths, seeing what's about. And then as we were walking past the eBay booth, I got an unusual surprise.
Very good, thank you. I feel a bit flustered. I've been brushing around to get to this.
Yeah, we're just on a first night to rocket.
So, yeah, that kind of wasn't announced to be happening. I saw it on Twitter. I saw MCM tweet out being like, Zarka is joining some of our friends on the eBay panel today at this time. And I was like, fucking come again? They didn't bother to announce that before? Okay. So that was honestly, seeing him in person was stranger than seeing like people like fucking David Tennant or Tom Hiddleston. Because it was like, I see him on screen like almost every day. Then I only like hear, you know, all the voice actors I see and I guess see the actors but in certain positions, but I see him as him on screen every day. So it was weird to see it in person. It felt so strange. But same with when I met Tom Scar. But that's, and Dean Dobbs. But that's that. Odd little surprise. Then we had our first photo ops. So we had the Hasman Hotel photo ops. And the photo ops was with Christian Ball, Christina Alabado, Joel Perez, and Amir Talai. And yeah, the reason I'm looking up there is because I have the photo hung up. So I need to remind myself. But we had a photo ops with them, and they're all super fucking sweet. That's a common thing I've noticed with the people cast in Hasman Hotel and Hell of a Boss. The nicest bunch of fucking people. And I've had the pleasure of meeting so many of them. But yes, met them. They were super sweet. They were nice. That was fun. And then on to... Oh, we had some pizza. And I've also got 3DS written down here. What does that mean? Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot, actually. Harley and I... Where is my 3DS? Oh, it's right here. Harley and I were taking our 3DSs around Comic-Con this year with... in sleep mode. If you ever remembered back in the day when you had a 3DS, if you had it on but flipped down and you passed another person who did the same as you would connect DSs and their Mii's would get sent to your Street Pass and vice versa. And if you had any games with Street Pass, they would also connect. And it was a super fucking cool system. So Harley and I did that just to see if we could get anyone. And we did. I haven't actually, like, accepted anyone into my Me Plaza or on Tomodachi Life yet because I haven't recorded either of those things in a while. I just teased the fact that I'm recording Street Pass videos. Whoops. So cringe. But yeah, so Harley and I were playing on our 3DSs as well, just to pass the time. We drank, we ate shit, we tore shit up, and then we had our second photo ops with John Bernthal, who, if you know him, he was the Punisher in The Punisher and Daredevil. He's Shane in the Walking Dead. I was gonna say The Last of Us. He's Shane in The Walking Dead, which I've started watching a couple months ago, or more than a couple months ago. I'm currently on season 4. I'm loving it so far. Really good. So it was cool to meet him. I mean, it was cool to meet him, but he also felt very intense. Like, it felt like he was in character. Like, he was just there, like, chewing his gum, you know. What do you boys want? And it was so, like, yeah, that's Punisher, all right. That is Shane from The Walking Dead. Yeah, it was intense, but it was cool. He was awesome. And then we were heading home, and it was busy. It was a busy way home. And there was, on the station, whilst we were getting the underground back, it was crowded. So, and they were like trying to rush anyone to get onto the train. And then as the doors opened, I saw my spot to go. So I was beelining it for the door, and I was literally, I lifted my foot to get on, and then this fucking cunt, this dude just fucking, like, turned the corner and, like, fucking shoulder checked me out the way to get onto the train. Like, okay, like, wait your fucking turn, you stupid fucking pleb. Yeah, he like fucking did one of these and like sort of pushed me aside to get on the train. And it's like, okay, this is why I don't like London. This compared to the fucking the woman I met earlier before the panel, like, the people who live here fucking suck. But that's not even the last arsehole of the night, to be honest. So, you know, the trip on the underground back was fine. I hate the underground. I think if you have a brain, you know the underground fucking sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. Got in the underground. Then back at Waterloo, our train got delayed again. At least we got on the right train, but it was still delayed, like an hour. And we were just there waiting, watching the fucking time go up. And then this other dude came up to me. And he was like, "Hey, mate, you got a fag?" I was like, "No." And he was like, "All right, mate." And then as he walked away, his mate shouted at me, "Pussy." And it's like, sorry, I don't want to kill myself, lads. Sorry, I don't really fancy getting cancer. I guess we can't all be smart, can we, fellas? You can tell when I get nervous talking shit about people online. Because I start, like, I don't touch the floor. I pretend the floor's lava. I just made myself sound like a mentally deranged adult child. We finally got on the train. Harley and I managed to get a table seat. So I was sat on one side, Harley was sat on the other. And then we were finally off. About fucking time, right? Everything can go smoothly from here on out, right? No. You know, the train journey for the most part went fine. But then these, like, big old burly fellas sat on the table next to us. Not on our table, but the one over the aisle. For the most part, they seem nice. Like, to be fair to them, they seem like chill fellas if you were on the right side of them. Like, there was this kid who was, like, sat behind Harley. He can't have been any older than, like, 17. And these, like, fellas were... And he was with his girl as well. And these fellas were, like, bigging him up. They didn't know him. They were, like, bigging him up and, like, being really nice to him and shit. And that was sweet. Same can't be said for Harley and I, though. Like, he was offering, like, I don't know if it was gum or just sweet. He offered something around, right? And I politely declined. I was like, "No, thank you. No, but thanks for the offer," or something like that. And then he turned to Harley, but he had his headphones in. I did, but I was facing him. Harley had his headphones in, so his head was down. He wasn't really paying attention. The guy was like, "Hey, mate, mate. So I got Harley's attention, and Harley, it was like, no, thanks. And the guy was like, rude. And it's like, okay. Just saying no is rude. Okay. And then as the train journey kept going, Harley and I got progressively uncomfortable because they then started inviting other people in our train carriage over to our area to play a game with him. So this woman sat down next to me without asking, almost sitting on my bag, and I had to pull out the way. Same on Harley's side, a guy sat down next to him. They all started playing their game loudly. Harley and I gave each other the occasional look of like, oh, fucking hell. And then, since it was so dark, we couldn't really tell when we were back. But the train stopped. I looked at my phone and realised, oh, this is our stop. So as the train stopped, Harley and I then started getting up, because that's when we realised it was time to get up, because we couldn't see outside. But we had to ask politely to get past the people sat next to us, and then we had to climb over their shit that was lying on the floor. But by the time we got to the door, it closed and the train kept moving. Harley almost got trapped in the door, by the way. So that was fun. More arseholes on our... That's 4 arseholes that day. Fucking London is love. I love London. So we end up... It was fine. The next stop was like 5 minutes away. But... So, yeah. Ups and downs that day. But for the most part, that's the day. I just realised I have not decorated that fucking thing. It was fun. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the day itself. The people I interacted with that aren't the actors can go fuck themselves. But anyway, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Fuck the person at Comic-Con. In a bit, Chief.